The proposal, that was one of the greatest moments ever.
We were talking about things, and we're talking about, somehow we got on the whole proposal and such, and I had let it slip that I had said, well, I already know what I'm planning on doing, or I already have in mind what I was going to be doing. And all of a sudden I was like, and then she was like, you said it. And I was like, oh, I know, but you don't know what it is. So I've been planning this for quite some time, almost a year in the making.
Precursor to the story, we knew that we had to go pretty fast on things, so I actually had booked our engagement pictures and I already had my dress picked out and everything. I was just waiting for him to propose to me.
So I decided to go ahead and do a flash mob for her because she loves dancing. She loves spontaneous things to be able to happen, and she loves music. And so I thought, perfect.
My roommate had found out something about the proposal, so she kept teasing me and being like, I know something that you don't.
I went to one of our good friends, Andrew Maynard, who is a dance major at Dixie State, and he also runs the Thursday night dance class. So I asked him, I need your help. I wonder if you'd be able to choreograph a flash mob for me for the proposal for Celeste. And he was ecstatic about it. He was just so excited. He's like, I'm so honored.
I said to my roommate, Brooke, I accidentally left my promise ring at his grandparents' house. I'm gonna have to get that before the picture so I can have a ring. And she goes, oh, what day is it today? And I looked at her and said, he's gonna propose tomorrow, isn't he? Because tomorrow was Thursday. And she just goes, oh, I hate you right now. So I knew that he was going to do it on Thursday.
And so he put it together. He got some friends and he put it together, choreographed it. And so for me, I had 2 to 3 practices with the group. Mine was a little bit of an easier part because I had to wait to the point that I jumped in. But the others, they practiced for about 4 or 5 times. They even practiced that night before we got there.
So Thursday comes and I'm trying to convince myself that he wasn't going to do it on Thursday because I told him I had one requirement, and that was he surprised me for the proposal. So I wanted to be surprised, and I was.
I also made it so that her boss, or her boss over the labbies, got her work off that night without her knowing. He just talked to her and said, hey, would you switch me shifts? And she said yes. And then we were talking that after that, she had actually said, hey, we could do dance class. And then I was like, yeah, we could do dance class.
We got to dance class, and it was my idea to go to dance class because I had work off that day. So I said, hey, let's go to dance class. And we get there and we all circle around for class, and I didn't know, but there was a GoPro behind me filming it all.
When we got there, all of the dancers that had been there practicing before were there in the room already. And so I was, just trying to act normal. Hey, how's it going? Just smiling inwardly the entire time.
One of my favorite songs comes on, and I even look at Chase and go, oh, I love this song. And you see that in the video. And then the instructor and his partner start dancing, and then 2 more couples jump in and start dancing. And I'm sitting here going, oh, it's a flash mob. This is awesome. And then he jumps in.
And I turned around, I kind of pointed at her, and I was dancing. And me pointing at her made her think, he wants me to come too. And so she started coming, and she kind of charged out into the, and as I saw her coming, I was like, oh no, she's coming, what do I do?
And my first thought is, we're joining in the flash mob. So I actually run out into the dance floor to join in the flash mob, and he has to grab me and push me back over. So I run back over. And so
she ran back the other way, but it actually worked out perfectly because at that point, the people were supposed to cross.
And I even danced for a second, but then when I realized that he knows the moves just like everybody else, it hit me what was happening.
Up to this point, I had not been nervous. Up to this point, I was pretty cool, pretty calm. But as they picked me up and as they brought me forward to be able to go up to Celeste, that's when my heart started to race and my hands started to shake a little bit.
And so I watched, and they put him up on their shoulders and spun him around and brought him over to me, and then he proposed to me. And it was the greatest thing ever.
I grabbed her hands and I was like, here goes my mind. And I talked to her and I just couldn't help my voice from shaking just because I was just so excited, and I just couldn't believe that this moment had finally come. And then I was able to be able to go down on one knee and propose to her with all my friends around us. So it was awesome. It worked out perfectly. She didn't expect it at all.
People who didn't even know us for weeks were saying, congrats, man, you did a great job, because the people in the class were putting on Snapchat, so everybody knew about it.
Celeste, I love you. I think you are the most amazing and most beautiful woman that I know on this earth. I'm so happy that I bumped into you that night at dance class. I don't think that was a coincidence. I'm so happy that you finally got my number and continued to relentlessly text me and say hi and try to be my friend and pump me full of positivity. I'm so happy that you have the energy that you do and that you help to be able to infect me in my life and to be able to be happy and to be able to do crazy things, and that we're just able to work together so well together. I seriously can't see my life without you in it, and I don't see my life without you in it for as long as we're together. So I love you, and I so look forward to being able to be with you for eternity.
I'm never dragging him along saying, okay, we're gonna be successful, we're gonna go dance, we're going to go do this. A lot of the time it's him saying, hey, let's go do this, and we do it together. I love that. I feel so together with him and so connected, even though we're really different from each other. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that we decided we wanted to communicate with each other. I also love the fact that Chase isn't like me, that we're very different from each other because we balance each other out, and he helps me to learn new things every day. And mostly, I just love Chase.